Ahoy, hello. It is Tease today. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. Okay, so I was watching a gentleman's YouTube, and he actually brought up a really good point. And the point is it almost answers the question, but then I'm also like, oh, but what about this and that? But basically, his theory was at this point, we all have received the mark of the beast. And he was saying, and that beast is the internet. And he basically made another point. He went as far as saying, oh, because you can't buy, sell, trade. Basically, you can't do anything without the internet. Now, to me, I'm thinking like, okay, to me that it's shaded areas. Because even with the cell phone, some would argue, oh, this is the mark of the beast because it will be in your hand or on your head. And I'm thinking like, oh, you know what, that is true. But it's like, but only thing is, but what if it's lost? That's the only thing. Because I'm thinking when you receive the mark of the beast, that's literally if there's a connection. Even if it is just the internet, which it is, okay, because that would be something that a lot of people, they will crash out, they will die, they will act a fool over the internet. Because I already said, if you want to raise hell, turn that internet off for a second, and there goes Armageddon. So I can believe it. You know what? Because it's one of those things, you know, that it probably is the damn internet. You'll think like, oh, okay, oh, do I need a brain chip to be? But then again, though, do you? I guess that would be true because the majority of people do have quote unquote access to the internet. But again, I'm thinking the only part is paying for it. That's the only thing. It's you have to pay. So my thing is, I don't think it's really the mark of the beast if you have to pay to be a part of it. If that makes any sense. Because even with the serum, holding your arm out, most of those were free, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the most dangerous ones were free, but I would say if it's something where like I want you to conform, more than likely it should be free, and you pay out the sacrifice. That's the payment, not currency, you know. So that's the only thing. Even though I know a lot of people do crash out and they can't operate without the quote unquote internet, you still have to pay for it. So again, if I can't afford it, or if my device was stolen, or I don't have access to the internet, am I really connected? You know? So that's the only thing. It's like, I can believe it because you really ain't doing nothing. Everything does require Wi-Fi, internet, all of that. You have to have some kind of connection to even make these transactions. Even when it does come to banking, that's what the whole point of online banking, online this and that. And at the end of the day, you do need some type of internet to exchange those digits, if you will. So basically, we're communicating through numbers, and again, we need some kind of system, which is probably the internet or some kind of connection for the communication of transactions. Yeah, and I'm thinking literally the only reason why I say like the mark of the beast, I'm thinking with the internet, that I think that's still another prerequisite. That's something like, oh, how bad do you want it? You know, I'm thinking it. You conform by getting connected to well, I'm literally plugged in. Like I'm plugged into the, what do you call it, the motherboard or the modem of internet. Basically, if you're that cord that hooks up the quote unquote broadband, is that the cord? I don't know the wires and cord names, but basically I'm hooking up to the modem, which is the quote unquote internet. I am the quote unquote device, and if I literally plug into the quote unquote internet's modem, then I will officially be a part of it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm literally connected. I hook myself up to the quote unquote sound effects. But yeah, basically I'm literally hooking myself up to the system, if you will, versus being connected via device. You know? Yeah, the only thing is there's a third party needed. As bad as we need the internet to move around, there is still a third party needed. My thing is, if I need a third party, I'm not really connected. So that's the only thing. As genius as that theory was, it's like it's not a physical connection though. You know? Yes, I can't operate without this phone, and yes, I'll crash out if you say, what? No internet? What? No phone service? Like how they did when the AT&T service went down. Oh, it's messing up airlines, or oh my gosh, I can't work now. Everybody had every reason to act a damn fool. I get it. But it's like, are you really connected? Because now you don't have internet. Now you don't have a phone. You see what I'm saying? it could be taken away. So if I'm thinking like you're not really, there's nothing bindings, if you will. It's like you're not really stuck with it. Because again, all they got to say, hey, your internet service is down, or you didn't pay for it, or you got it, you want it, but somebody stole your phone or somebody stole your TV or whatever. You see what I'm saying? You're not really connected because it's third party having to use a device. That's third party. I need the internet. So first you got to pay for the internet. Then you got to connect through a device. Through your TV, your phone, tablet, and whatever else device you're using. You have to connect to that, to the internet. So that's third party. So I'm thinking like it's not really a quote unquote mark because it's not a connection. It's not attached to you, if you will. Now that guy who received the Neuralink in the back of his head, now he received it. He received the internet in his head. Because that thing is literally driving for him, walking, talking. That thing is him. He is the internet, literally. That's what I'm saying. I would say as soon as there is a physical connection. If I'm thinking right now, this is the prerequisite. Even that whole hold your arm out, that was a prerequisite. What are you going to do for this food? And then what are you going to do for this shelter? Basically for anything else that you need, money, whatever. It's going to come through the quote unquote, this quote unquote device. You got to become your device. If that makes any sense. That'll be the next step. Becoming your device. Everything's done through you, not your damn cell phone. Notice how, remember when they have to think, oh, just tap your arm or just tap your head. And then everything's taken care of. Your ID, your payment, everything, you see what I'm saying? That's through you, not through your damn cell phone. Because again, you drop your cell phone or you get robbed. Oh, you no longer got the mark. That's too damn convenient. But you just scan your hand. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You see? That's the only thing. And I'm thinking that is true with that damn internet thing. I'm like, you know what? That is so true. But there's no personal connection. We have to connect via third party to be attached to that particular mark of the beast. You know, can't really have the mark of the beast unless you can afford it, basically. And that ain't really a mark. If you got to pay for it, the whole point is you sacrifice your life. You see what I'm saying? This is the sacrifice. Okay, take my soul so I can be a part of this system. That's the payment. Is the sacrifice. Not some filthy lucre, you know, that don't count. Well, if it's flying out the window, how you going to afford the market if all the money's flying out the window? You got to conform. But no, I did appreciate that. I'm like, you know, oh, wow, the market, that is so true. Because a lot of people, they will most definitely crash out up until this day about some damn internet. That's for damn sure. And that much is true. You want to lead somebody straight, do it through the damn internet. Do it for the gram. So, trust me, there's a connection there. But I'm thinking it has to be a personal connection. Like I'm literally, like I am plugged up to this system. Like, you know. And instead of the device being the third party, the cord is going to be the third party. You see what I'm saying? I'm plugging in to the modem of the system versus logging in or to Wi-Fi or, you know what I'm saying? Or through it via a device. That's two things. So not only do I got to hook up to Wi-Fi, I got to hook up to the damn device too. You see what I'm saying? So I can see. That's too many third parties going in. So that's the only thing I would say. Once you're completely like, oh, I am literally a part of the system because I'm literally plugged in. That's now you are a part of the matrix. You're literally plugged into the matrix versus doing this third party to where you don't even know what's going on. You know. Yeah. So I would say there's definitely a connection there, which are the prerequisites. So it's definitely. It's an option. Do you want to be hooked up to this Wi-Fi? Yes, that's what it is. It is true, but I would say you're not gonna get it through this damn device. The device is disposable. Once you get it, it's set. These devices got to be updated. Like I said, you got to pay for this stuff. So that's what makes it quote unquote just the prerequisite. Like, what are you willing to do to keep this stuff? That's where the mark comes in. When you want to keep it, you have to become it. And be well and be safe.